Good evening and welcome to tonight's ceremony. I'm Stacy Yao and I am so honored to be the superintendent of Cupertino Union School District. I don't want you guys to grow up so fast. Tonight, we really are honored that we get to highlight 4 of our schools in the district, Freya Elementary, Murdoch-Portel Elementary, McAuliffe, and Muir Clip. I still have to get used to new names in our district here. We are honored not to just celebrate academic excellence tonight, but to honor the remarkable achievements and successes of our students and staff, both in and out of the classroom. It is such an evening of pride and joy as we recognize the dedication, the hard work, and talents of these individuals who continue to inspire all of us. Throughout the year, our students demonstrate an unyielding spirit to excel in academics, and they have shown tremendous growth in their knowledge and understanding. But beyond the classrooms, they have also excelled in various co-curricular and extracurricular activities, proving that they are well-rounded individuals with talents that extend beyond textbooks. Tonight is truly a testament to the fact that education is not just about gaining knowledge, but also about fostering character, resilience, and a commitment to making a positive impact in our community and the world. Our young scholars have not only excelled academically, but have also exhibited qualities such as leadership, kindness, and a desire to make a difference. We know that this wouldn't be possible without our parent and community support, so I truly want to extend a heartfelt gratitude because you play such an important role in the success of these remarkable individuals. Your support, encouragement, and belief in their potential have been instrumental in their journey. Let's give a round of applause to our parents here tonight. I wanted to take a moment to introduce a couple special guests that without this wouldn't be able to occur. We have 3 of our board members here tonight. We have our board president, Phyllis Bogle. Board member, Satish Mahathil. And board member, Sylvia Leong. I also want to introduce our 4th special guest, and this is, she was just sharing with me, I knew that she was a student that had came up through CUSD. We have a representative from Evan Lowe's office. Victoria Lowe here is tonight, and this is one of her alma mater schools that she actually attended. And so we're just very grateful. Evan Lowe's office is very supportive of the educational work that we do in CUSD, and so their office actually provides a certificate for the students as well as a certificate, so they'll be going home with 2 certificates tonight. With that, we know that tonight is truly a special night, and we want to get started with the program that you really came here to see. So I will be inviting each principal to come up. They will introduce their students and staff. After the entire school's been introduced, we do ask that the entire student and staff stay up here. We'll have our board members come and join, and then we'll be able to take a beautiful photograph here. Once that's concluded, Miss Erin Lindsay in the back, our director of communication, will take an individual picture. So we'll make sure we'll funny you back there again, just to capture that moment. So with that, I hope that you enjoy the evening, and let's get started. I'd like to invite our first principal up, our principal of Freya Elementary, Mary Allred Enright.
Well, good evening, everyone. I'm Mary Enright. As she said, I'm the principal of Freya Elementary, and it's my distinct pleasure to share with you some very distinguished members of our school campus. So first, Vihan Garana, if you'll come up and join me. Stand right here, friend. Stand up here. Good. So Vihan is a vibrant member of his 1st grade classroom, Lucky Room 13. He enjoys all the activities in his classroom and some extracurricular activities, like our recent Math Kangaroo event. At that event, Vihan raised his hand politely and shared with me, "Mrs. Enright, I think this problem, they're trying to trick me." And I smiled and encouraged him to just do his best. And Vihan's disposition is always to assume the best from everyone. So surely he didn't expect a test full of tricky questions. Nevertheless, he persevered, and this is one of his outstanding characteristics. His positive attitude and growth mindset are a model for all students at Freya. He will share with his teacher that it's okay to make mistakes, Everyone has an opportunity to learn, and yes, and sometimes we make mistakes. So Vihan shared with me as an adult, he wants to be a police officer because he wants to help people in his community. Vihan's kindness overflows to those around him. His parents shared that Vihan's empathy and kindness shine through in every action, whether he's lending a helping hand or sharing a smile. His innocence and curiosity light up every room and inspire wonder and exploration in others. He loves Batman, Lego, and mastering the piano, and they showcase his creativity, his problem-solving skills, and discipline. As parents, they couldn't be prouder. Well, we firmly believe that Vihan's compassionate nature and commitment to learning will continue to positively impact those around him and make the world a better place. I couldn't have said it better. And I'd like Vihan's parents, Shrisha and Srinivaskarana, to please stand for a round of applause. Thank you. So thank you for congratulating Vihan on his Superintendent's Award. You can stay up here right now. Okay. And we have some certificates for you. All right, very good. Next, I'm going to have Aditi Rao. If you could please come up and join me. All right. So you want to step over? You come up. There you go. Very good. Okay. So Aditi is one of our outstanding students and a wonderful presence in her third grade classroom. Her teachers noted that she has an extremely positive attitude every day, and she's so engaged in the learning process. She's kind, considerate, helpful, and hardworking. On top of this, she's a model student and excels in all subject areas. Well, Aditi has a very humble confidence that is assured, but never at the expense of her classmates. Last year, her parents, Tulasi and Ranga Rao, shared with me that Aditi was included in the math contest national winners list with her rank of 12th in the nation. A very outstanding achievement, but one that she would hold close to herself rather than wave in front of others. It's so laudable to achieve just for her personal satisfaction. Her intrinsic motivation to learn is a model for all students at Faria. Well, Aditi's excellent academics and interpersonal skills are going to take her to places wherever her heart desires. She mentioned to me that she would like to be a biologist when she grows up. And I can just imagine her poring over her data, working on her PhD thesis on some amazing biological phenomenon, or maybe finding a new species. Her curiosity will undoubtedly benefit us all in the future. So Mr. and Mrs. Rao, if you can please stand and join me in congratulating Aditi and her award. Okay, now we have your certificates. Okay, finally, our last student is in 4th grade, and her name is Vibha Jaiganesh. Come on up, Vibha. So Vibha was nominated because of her exemplary demonstration of Faria's character traits. That included empathy, kindness, respect, and responsibility. Her teachers remark about how her compassionate approach for others, and I've seen that in action during the lunch recess when a friend might need some help. So I went in and I saw that someone was kind of distressed a little bit, and I offered to help, but she said, "No, I can handle this." And indeed she did. By 4th grade, our students have had many SEL lessons on empathy and problem solving, and it's great to see it in action. Vibha's also very responsible and respectful, and she prides herself in doing the right thing. Recently, we've started a positive incentives program for respectful actions, and Vibha declines the incentives because she shares that being respectful is the right thing to do. She doesn't need a ticket. Her intrinsic motivation is a model for everyone on campus and something we eventually want to see from all of our students. Well, Vibha shared with me that she would like to be a teacher when she's an adult. And when asked about a grade that she'd like to teach, I was expecting to hear fourth grade or fifth grade, but no, she told me she wants to be a professor. So again, these students shoot for the moon, and I can just see her lecturing and then having these very positive small sessions with her college students so that she can help them work through their variable problems. Her calm and positive demeanor makes everyone feel better about taking on any kind of a challenge. So, Mr. and Mrs. Jaganesh, if you could please stand as we applaud Vibha for her exceptional social emotional skills. So Ms. Preeti Prakash is receiving our staff recognition this year. Preeti, if you could please join us. Preeti is an amazing instructional aide at Faria. She works on developing our students' reading skills with small groups, and she also circulates to various classrooms to work along the teachers that support all of our students. Well, Preeti is an eager learner and has really become a master at the curriculum that we use to develop and to enhance students' ability to read using phonics. To watch her in small groups, you would be amazed how she engages her students with hand motions, shared reading, intentional questioning, all in about 30 minutes. With her preparation and outstanding instruction, her students are all growing very quickly. And that's fabulous, but you don't get to see all the extra elements she brings to her room, like her welcome bulletin board with children's art or small projects to congratulate the students on their growth. All of her students have this strong sense of belonging in her room as well. So Preeti's skills in collaborating with the teachers are exemplary. She provides detailed information to the teachers on the students' growth and works together with them as they generalize those skills to their classrooms. She's highly sought after in every classroom, given her positive approach with students who may need just some review time in math or just extra review in vocabulary reading. Equally, she's just as willing to put up bulletin boards or sort books. There's just no job too big or too small, and we're all the benefactors. So thank you for joining me as we congratulate Preeti and our three students, Vibha, Aditi, and Vihan today for 3 elementary. Okay, picture time.
Congratulations again to our Faria students and staff. Next up, I'd like to invite principal from your clip, Dr. Jen Lashir.
So again, I'm Jennifer Lasher, and it is my privilege to being the principal of John Muir Elementary School. Thank you, Superintendent Yao, for this opportunity to celebrate some of our Muir students and staff. Thank you to our Board of Trustees and members of our community for being here tonight to celebrate with us. It is my honor and privilege to recognize some of the people that make Muir a wonderful place to be. We have wonderful students and staff, and I'm excited to share and highlight a few with you tonight. So our first student honoree is Pushang Chin, who's a second grader, Andrew Park. Andrew, can you come join me, please? All right. So as a role model in the class, Andrew sets a shining example of dedication and kindness. His consistent effort and positive attitude towards learning inspires his peers to strive to their very best. Andrew's actions and demeanor have found a profound impact on the learning environment, creating a collaborative and supportive atmosphere. Andrew's teachers share What truly sets Andrew apart is his enthusiasm for learning and his embracement of different languages and culture. His genuine curiosity and open-mindedness not only enrich his own educational experience, but also foster a sense of inclusivity and appreciation amongst his amongst his classmates. With Andrew tonight is his family, without would not be, let me try that one more time. With Andrew tonight is his family, who without would not be the young man he is today. Family, would you please stand and join me in recognizing Andrew and his wonderful work today? And everyone else. So Mu'ai's next student honoree is third grader Wang Shenwen. Alvin Wang, can you come join me, please? Alvin is an articulate communicator who is always respectful of his peers and teachers. According to his teachers, Alvin's determination is unparalleled, as evidenced by his ability to persevere for long periods, trying various solutions before seeking help, and then using the feedback to improve his work. They also highlighted Alvin's skills as a communicator and collaborator. Alvin gets along well with a wide range of peers. He shares his ideas, listens attentively, and works tirelessly to include everyone's contributions. Alvin is a joyous and engaged learner who not only excels on his own, but also inspires his classmates to be their very best selves. His infectious enthusiasm and genuine care for peers creates an environment of learning and growth that benefits everyone around him. With him tonight are his family. If you could please stand as we celebrate Alvin. Mirror's next honoree is fifth grader Huang Fujing. Chanel Huang, can you join me? Chanel takes ownership of her learning journey, approaching her studies with enthusiasm and diligence. She consistently strives for academic excellence, not just for the sake of grades, but out of a genuine passion for knowledge and understanding. Chanel is a true leader and collaborator, actively contributing to our school community. She takes on leadership roles such as being a recess leader and a member of student council, where she not only excels, but also inspires others with her willingness to step up to the challenges and her commitment to helping others. Her teachers share what truly sets Chanel apart is her exceptional ability to think critically and creatively. She questions, analyzes, and seeks innovative solutions to challenges, whether it's solving complex problems in collaborative team settings or coming up with creative solutions to real-life issues at John Muir. Chanel consistently demonstrates her prowess in critical thinking. And tonight again with her is her family. So if you would please stand and join us as we celebrate tonight. All right, it is my great pleasure to recognize Anna Tai. Will Tai 老师 please join me? Anna is a truly exceptional educator who embodies the qualities we strive for in our school community. Anna's dedication to her own growth as an educator directly benefits her students in numerous ways. Anna's ongoing professional development allows her to tailor her teaching methods to meet the diverse needs and learning styles of her students. She can incorporate new instructional strategies, technologies, and resources that enhance student comprehension and retention. Through her commitment to growth and learning, Anna sets a powerful example for her students. She demonstrates that Education is not confined to the classroom, but extends throughout one's lifetime. This instills in our students a sense of curiosity, resilience, and self-motivation to pursue their own paths of lifelong learning. Anna's enthusiasm for learning is contagious, creating a positive and stimulating environment where students feel encouraged to ask questions, explore new ideas, and take intellectual risks. This fosters a culture of curiosity, creativity, and critical thinking amongst her students. It is with great pride and admiration that we recognize Anna Tsai for her unwavering commitment to her own growth and the profound impact it has on her students. Her passion, innovation, and dedication to the greater good make her a true asset to our school committee.
Congratulations to Mira and our students and staff. Our third scholar will recognize tonight. If I could invite up the principal for McAuliffe, Adrian Van Gordon.
These awards are so fun. Thank you for hosting these. I love these. So we're going to do our staff member first and then our students. The staff member that McAuliffe has chosen to honor is our technology specialist, Julia Solden. Julia, please come up. Like many of our staff members, Julia's experience at McAuliffe began as a mother to her children, Chelsea and Mackenzie, who are here tonight and attended McAuliffe as students beginning in 1998, the year I was born. Tonight, Julia is joined by her husband, Eric, and her daughters, both of them, Mackenzie and Chelsea. Thank you. Julia's dedication to the McAuliffe community has only grown since her days as a parent. She served as a PFG board member, a McAuliffe substitute teacher, a class coordinator for several teachers, and finally, she chose to get paid for all of her hard work, and she became our tech specialist. To this role, she brings technical and professional expertise that stems from her prior career as a sales engineer at a tech company. She also brings a bounty of institutional knowledge about McAuliffe's history and philosophy, and this has been really helpful to me in my role as principal these past 2 years. She is instrumental in preparing and maintaining devices for every classroom, helping us prepare for CASP testing, helping us to monitor student usage and apply the tech use agreements, helping parent volunteers when using a device is necessary for their role. It's a multifaceted job that requires professionalism, proactive problem solving, astute listening skills, and if you've ever tried to help someone use technology, you know, most of all, it requires patience. We are all very, very grateful for all of Julia's insight and efforts. The McAuliffe students who have been chosen to accept the awards will be, I'll tell you their names in just a minute, but first I'm going to have Jeff come up. Jeff Midbow is our 7th and 8th grade teacher. And he will be speaking to the wonderful qualities of his 3 students. They are Madeline Jaw. Go ahead and stand up. And Madeline is here tonight with some of her family members, including her parents, Tiffany and Dennis Jaw. Could Madeline's family members please stand up? Arjun Dubey. And Arjun is here with some of his family members, including mom, Amy Mae McGuire. Please stand up. And Gabriel Kuo. who's here with some family members as well, including parents David and Bonnie Quill. And I'll now pass the mic over to Jeff, who will tell us more about our student recipients.
It's so nice to have a night where we focus on these kind of unmeasurable, even maybe unknowable qualities about our students. We don't have a test to tell if they are. Oh, boy. I don't have an iReady test to tell me if they take ownership of their learning or are deep critical thinkers or show innovation or are self-directed learners or are joyous. But it does put me to the test, and it certainly makes me look at my practice and what am I doing to build an environment or create experiences or offer them opportunities to build these kinds of traits in themselves. We look at this award as something that all of us at McAuliffe are trying to achieve and all of us are trying to attain. And so the way our school has looked at this is that this is something that these students are here to accept on behalf of all the students at McAuliffe. And I asked them, does anybody want to read your speech? They wrote it. I'll read. Hi, everyone, they say. We are so honored and grateful to be accepting the Superintendent's Award on behalf of Krista McAuliffe. Our teacher, Jeff, told us about the Superintendent's Award and told us about the process of how we would choose 3 students in our class to represent our entire school instead of choosing 3 recipients. We immediately knew that every student at McAuliffe strives to imbue the capabilities mentioned in the criteria for the Superintendent's Award into their learning. Each of us learns and grows in a way that makes us all deserving of an award that celebrates being critical thinkers, collaborators, creative problem solvers, and hardworking students. Thank you so much for listening. Madeline Jaw, Arjun Dubé, and Gabriel Quo. I would like to say, as they receive their awards, these students were chosen by their classmates. I'm the 7th and 8th grade teacher at McAuliffe. And I asked the class to choose the 3 students who would accept on behalf of all the McAuliffe students. And these are some of the things that their classmates wrote about them in nominating them. About Madeline, it was written, Madeline is empathetic and intelligent. She takes ownership of her learning and puts an incredible amount of work and ambition into bettering the community around her. She really embodies and holds herself to the values that McAuliffe does. That was written by one of her peers. If you think 8th graders, I often get this when I tell people I'm an 8th grade teacher. That's the kind of really generous thinking that one of Madeline's peers said about her. Madeline wanted you to know, she loves to read. And what I would say about her love of reading is that for her 8th grade year-long project, she has decided to take on the topic of banned books. And she's going to help build a library at McAuliffe that features banned books at every different kind of developmental level and for different grade levels to, support this idea of freedom of expression. So congratulations, Madeline. About Arjun Dubé, I think that Arjun is the one that his classmates would turn to if they had a really tough problem. They'd say, Arjun, what do we do with this? Arjun is a hardworking, this is what his peers wrote about him. Arjun is hardworking and exemplifies the kind of critical thinking, complex problem solving, and communication skills that we value. Arjun has been at McAuliffe for 8 years. Does that mean that you didn't come in kindergarten?
No, yeah, that means I did come in kindergarten.
Oh, okay.
Like this is included.
Oh, you're only in 7th grade. I'll tell you about Arjun. Arjun is the kind of student who does independent reading on a topic like Einstein tiles and brings us this project that we could do for art. Einstein tiles are a kind of pattern that no matter how many tiles you add, it continuously continues out to infinity without ever repeating the pattern. And he brought this to us and we turned it into an art project that the rest of the class could enjoy. you know, that's the kind of curiosity and intrinsic learner that Arjun is. Congratulations, Arjun. Before I read the comment that was written about Gabriel Quo, I'll tell you another comment. It wasn't long enough to make into a whole speech, but one person wrote in there nominating of Gabriel. It should be Gabriel. Everyone loves Gabriel. That's what somebody wrote. And so Gabriel is very fair and kind to others, is accomplished and admired by his peers for his academic and artistic skills, and he embodies the McAuliffe community. That's what one of his classmates wrote about him. And I would tell you, Gabriel is a member of the Drama Tech Club. He works on sound design. He's an enthusiastic aviation and vehicle expert. He is an artist. He is an academic kid. And when you talk about someone who's kind and generous and artistic, we just went on our overnight trip on a bus called the Green Tortoise Bus, where we spent a week camping and traveling on this Green Tortoise Bus. And with the spirit of generosity and love of vehicles and artistic, he gifted the tour operator a drawing of their Green Tortoise Bus. They were hoping to come up with a new logo, and the name of the bus was the Pegasus. And so Gabriel designed them a logo and drew their bus for them and gave that to them on the overnight trip. Yeah, well. What I would say, you know, to all of us who are teachers and parents, you know, let's think about what we can do to build these kinds of qualities for our kids and give them opportunities to build and to really encourage these kinds of qualities, these unmeasurable qualities. Congratulations, everybody.
And congratulations to McAuliffe. Our last school I'd like to invite up is actually our host school, so we really appreciate them giving up their space and helping us set up. Principal of Murdoch Portel, Allison LeVar.
All right, thank you, Stacy. As she said, I have the absolute privilege of being principal here at Murdoch Portel. My name is Allison Luvara, and I am so excited to share with you just 3 of our amazing students and one amazing staff member who we are so happy to honor with this Superintendent's Award tonight. So I will start by recognizing our first 5th grader, Mabel Lynn. Okay. So Mabel stands out at Murdoch Portel for her calm and patient demeanor around campus. She is always willing to help out and lend a hand, notably when her little sister even needs a hand. She's always there. Her teacher had the most wonderful things to say about Mabel and was especially proud of her academic progress as a rock hopper over the past 2 school years. So here's what Mrs. Skorkis had to say. Mabel is the type of student that makes teachers love their jobs. In the calm, quiet way that she has over the last 2 years, Mabel has listened to feedback, reflected on her own learning, and pushed herself to make great academic strides. The results of her success are a tribute to perseverance and hard work. In addition to academic strength, Mabel has strong social skills and gets along well with adults, peers, and younger students alike. She is admired by many. Mabel is thoughtful, respectful, and kind as she interacts with both her peers and many of the younger students on campus. She keeps an open mind, but is able to convey her own ideas in a clear and convincing way. Mabel takes initiative, and if she sees something that needs to be done, she quietly just does it without looking for acknowledgement. She is a leader who leads by example, and with luck, others can learn to be their best selves by following her example. I'd also like to just introduce Mabel's parents, Grace and Mac, if you guys can please stand. Thank you. When I asked them if they had anything they would like to share, they shared Mac and Grace would like to thank for the honor of receiving this award for Mabel and just how proud they are of you. They're happy to be a part of the CUSD community, which is a great environment for learning and growing. And we're lucky to have parents like you guys here too. I'd like to share a few things that Mabel shared about her talents and hobbies outside of school. Not only does she do amazing work when she's here, but she does many great things outside of school. Mabel competes on 2 swim teams. She told me she loves to draw and that she's also a part of a local choir. And in that choir, Mabel has had the opportunity to sing last year at Disneyland, but last weekend at Carnegie Hall in New York. And so that's pretty impressive. So, and when I asked Mabel what's her favorite part about school, she just said it so effortlessly. She just likes working with her teachers and socializing with her friends. Mabel, it has been such a pleasure getting to know you over the past 3 years. Thank you for just being you and being a role model to all of the students here at Portal. Congratulations. Okay, that happened to me last year. I lost some papers up here. Okay, the next student I'd like to recognize this evening is another 5th grader, Ian Lai. Okay, I had the opportunity to really get to know Ian this school year as he stepped up to some pretty cool leadership opportunities as a 5th grader. Ian is part of our Expect Respect student leadership team. As part of that group, he has been part of many community service projects. He engaged in our Expect Respect workshop, and he was even selected to share at one of our CUSD board meetings this year, celebrating the work we're doing here at Portal. Ian is active on the playground and very social, yet he makes time once a week to be a helper in our K-1 play area, where he eats lunch with the younger students and engages with them during their recess time. Ian has served as a positive role model and caring person in the lives of our K-1 students, and many of the students are so excited to see him on the yard each week. Ian's teacher, Ms. Hernandez, also shared that Ian is a deep critical thinker and he is a strong communicator and collaborator in the classroom. He always takes ownership of his learning and is motivated to help others. He's always the first one to show enthusiasm in the classroom, whether it is something small or big. He is considerate of others inside and out of the classroom. He is an engaged learner and is such a pleasure to work with. He is a reliable student that she can count on and who others look up to when they need help with anything in the classroom. I'd like to introduce Ian's parents, Eunice and CK. And they shared that Ian has always been an outgoing and athletic kid in their family. He's kind, friendly, and usually, we may not believe it here, but one of the loudest in the group. He's not afraid to speak up and share his thoughts to others. At home, he loves to help his dad with anything mechanical or handiwork around the house. They're very proud of him to hear of all the help and service that he provides here at Portal. He loves chess, soccer, video games, and is also learning the guitar. They love to see that he continues to make a positive impact on his community, and they're thankful to the support of the school for providing a supportive environment for him. I'd like to share just a few things about Ian. He did tell me that he enjoys playing center back on the soccer field, and he spoke to me about this new hobby he has, taking up guitar. And when I asked him what his favorite memory at Portal is, he shared that it's outdoor science school. And he got to go last year as a fourth grader, and fortunately he gets to go again. So he's gonna have double the experience for one of his favorite memories. So Ian, this year you really showed us your leadership potential. We appreciate all that you do in and out of the classroom. Thank you for continuing to be a role model to others, big and small. Congratulations. Okay, and our final student to recognize tonight is another fifth grader, Eliza Leong. Eliza is a diligent student who is responsible, creative, and a great collaborator, and she thinks outside the box. She is also part of our Expect Respect team, a rainy day monitor, a daily recess and lunch monitor for our K1s. In the classroom, she takes ownership of her learning and always does her best with whatever she undertakes. She is always enthusiastic and a joyous learner in the classroom. This year, as a fifth grader, Eliza's leadership and kindness has really stood out. She has been a part of so many initiatives on our campus to build our school community and our sense of belonging. Eliza has been an active participant in carrying out goals and ideas to make our school a better place. She has given up class time and recess time each and every day to support our K1 students and make sure they make their way to the lunch line for both breakfast and lunch daily. Here at Portal, it's a long walk. So we appreciate her very much. In addition to that, Eliza really impressed us just a few weeks ago when she had her role in the school performance, where she had this solo playing Mother Earth and did the most amazing, inspiring performance. And everyone was wondering, like, wow, Eliza, you must go to singing class. You're so great. And she's like, nope, I just practiced. So you make it look so easy. In addition to that, Eliza was selected to speak at the CUSD State of the District a few months ago and did an amazing job representing our school there too. I'd like to recognize Eliza's parents, Shirley and Phi. And I did ask them if they had anything they would like to share, and they expressed that they're thankful to the Murdoch Portal staff, including Eliza's teachers, all of which who are in the room, Mr. Rolls, Mrs. Barboza, Mrs. Gupta, and their amazing teaching partners, and all of the staff who have been instrumental to Eliza's development and remarkable journey in elementary school. As parents, they're proud of her active participation in our school community and hope that she has made and is still making a positive contribution to Portal. She definitely is. They also added that if you think about it, an elementary school student like Eliza spends close to 15% of their waking hours in school on weekdays. How they develop as a person and how they build their character and knowledge is largely influenced by how great the education and support they get in their journey as a student. Eliza is the beneficiary of the awesome culture, learning environment, and people of Murdoch Portal. We are sure that Portal has laid the right foundation for her to succeed in middle school and beyond. We Shirley and Phi are grateful to everyone at the school for being a part of her journey. And just a few things I'd also like to share about Eliza. Outside of school, Eliza plays on a volleyball team, and she also writes a family newspaper, and I think she even has a blog. And when asked what her favorite memories from Portal were, she shared, "It's the everyday stuff, being a leader on campus and helping the younger students." Eliza, your favorite memories of Portal really highlight just how special you are. You make being a responsible, respectful, caring penguin look so easy. Your integrity, spirit, and kindness are inspiring. Congratulations. Okay, last but not least, it is my absolute pleasure to recognize an exceptional staff member. This staff member goes above and beyond each and every day. There is no task too big or too small, and likely not a staff member to be found where a day doesn't pass that they are so grateful for her endless support. Today, we would like to recognize our school site instructional tech specialist, Mrs. VJ. She's so efficient, she even just found her way to the stage. Okay, there are simply not enough kind words to describe the appreciation, love, and gratitude our staff has for VJ. VJ can do it all and does it with ease and showing great empathy. She always leaves staff feeling comforted and with a little less stress, sometimes a lot less stress in their life. I'll speak for myself when I share that no matter how quickly she can solve my big problems, she always fills my bucket and leaves me wondering why I didn't call or text her sooner. Okay, back to how VJ can do it all. She really does. From her daily tech support, running into classrooms, setting up student and teacher devices from phones to printers, iReady to CAS testing, audio-visual cameras, recording equipment, lighting. There really isn't anything VJ cannot and will not do. VJ is also an asset to our students. She works with our 4th and 5th grade students weekly with STEM lessons that are engaging and fun. At Portal, we often say it takes a village. Many days, VJ is responsible for keeping the village afloat with her endless care and support. I've been a principal for many years now, and I have worked with some great tech specialists along the way. However, no one comes close to VJ. VJ, please accept this award as just a small token of the Portal staff's appreciation, recognition, and thanks for the big, huge, humongous impact that you have on our school community every day. So thank you.
Let's have one more round of applause for all of our award winners tonight. In closing to all, I just encourage them to continue to work and push forward. Always believe in yourself and your skills, and you will always continue to learn along the way. Thank you again to our parents. Let's have one more round of applause because this is just an amazing group of students that we're recognizing. I always end this night, and every time we have one of these awards, it reaffirms more and more. When you hear the major accomplishments and the skills and the attributes of these students and our staff, our future is in such good hands, and it's such a feeling of confidence in what we're learning and teaching. And so again, thank you to our students, thank you to our staff, and thank you to you as parents. Have a great evening. We have some refreshments in the back. You're absolutely welcome if you'd like to take some additional pictures. And again, just thank you for being parents, students, and staff in the district.